Okay, so this is the walnut meat in the skillet. So we've added grapeseed oil and some toasted sesame to this. And just think about this process this is where you're making walnut meat similar to the experience of frying actual meats. So this needs to it's a fairly high heat. I mean, nothing out of this world. There's a big skillet and a lot of walnut meat. But the purpose of this is you want your chili to still kind of have that little bit of oiliness, that little greasiness to it. You know, this is not just some vegan, boring dish. So we're letting this infuse. I'll turn up the heat at some point and kind of start to fry it more. But the point is, walnut meat's gonna cook down differently than actual meat. So you're not gonna cook out the fats. What we're doing now is basically cooking oil in, cooking fats more or less. I mean, not fats, but cooking the greasiness, cooking that savory into this walnut meat, because it's walnuts. It's not, I mean, it used to be that. So it's not gonna be like you slaughtered some animal and you've got the fat marbled meats and ground beefs and all of that to add your savoriness to your flavors. So I'm gonna cook savoriness into the walnut meat over some time. Let me turn that down a little bit. We got a little, now the sous vide is working. So that's the purpose here. So you'll see as the oils get into the nut, like it's not sticking to the pan or anything like that. It's actually getting into the walnut meat. And then when you add this to a pot with all your veggies and everything, we're gonna do all that later, but when you add this to a pot, you'll start to see at the top of your pot, you'll start to see the oil kind of come to the top, so it'll look very much reminiscent of a pot of chili like maybe you've seen over many years. Now remember, I'm talking about people that cook, you know, soul food, real food, whatever. So that's what I've seen is the chili pot is greasy at the top. You dip down in that pot and get out your meat and tomatoes and onions and all the stuff that's in there. So this will be a similar experience when this is done.